I'm going to create directional light. Go to the options. I'm just placing the direction of this light here. You can see now the shadow is casting from this direction. You can increase the intensity here. In channel box, you can increase, or you can go to attribute editor. You can press Ctrl A. That is a shortcut for attribute editor. Same like we'll make this intensity 2. We want long shadows. Make the direction like this. Now check. See here, the light is having long shadows. The light is falling exactly from the top of the scene. You could find the shadow is casting exactly on the direction. It's not a lengthy shadow. The same thing if I am changing this light direction for minus, for example, minus 40. Keep this image. See that shadow direction is changed. Even the scaling values will not affect the details. You can scale it. Scaling will not increase the intensity or anything. Keep it. It's a scaled one. If I make it by default value number 1, I'm again rendering. There is no difference, no change. See the previous one, scale value some 25, 20. Now the scale value is 1. The next option, by default, we are illuminating the light. Illuminates by default. If you switch off this, no lights will get activated. For light linking, you may switch off this and you may link the light. That we will cover up in the coming classes. So by default, we will be illuminating the light by, and if you want to cut off diffuse, switch off this diffuse emission and render now. Only the specular part is visible. That specular values will only get lighted and showed. And if I am switching off specular and I am taking only diffuse, okay, you can see this scene rendered without any shiny part. I'm adding a little yellowish color and just take out this. Any direction you wish, you can make the renders. If you want, you can change the shadow color. Any kinds of shadows. We are having some resolution issues of shadow. It is getting blurred up because that shadow resolution needs to get updated. I'm making this 1K resolution, 1024. Keep this image. You can see the difference now. 512, depth map shadow resolution increases to 1K. The shadow is getting sharper. Yeah, it's fine, looking fine. So we are coming into the resolution of shadows. 1K is more detailed. Shadow resolution, you will increase the sharpness of the shadow. Means your shadow is getting detailed, making it into ray trace shadows. By default, it is the map shadow we have created and assigned its ray trace shadows. It may not render now. Why? Because we haven't enabled ray tracing quality. The ray tracing needs to be enabled in render settings tab menu. We are using Maya software render. It's a default render engine of software Maya. Enable the ray tracing. You can find out even the render time is 6 seconds. Before it is only 2 seconds. Because ray tracing is calculating the reflections and refraction values of your shaders and it get casted rendered. For that Maya software calculation required little more time. Can everyone try this now? And you can find out how it is getting lighted up. You can all render your scene with direction light and post it.